Hey there, Andrew, C1D Paintball. This game being played at Warzone Paintball in Rigo. I normally say a map now. Multiple maps. Last year, as I record this last year, fall of 2022, made a video called Beta Big Game, where with the newest field opening at Warzone at the time was Village. It still is, I record this, the newest one, although they're working on Aerodrome. I'll mention that later. We played Beta Big Game. Video's about 35 minutes long now. I do a lot of talking, like I'm doing right now. But basically, we were testing, as the name implies, you know, a big game using multiple fields. Basically, we're using Market, Village, and tires in the areas, kind of a little bit area around it, in particular the forested area. Actually it's kind of between all three, but pretty much between tires and Village. I'm calling that area Sticks right now, that's just from me. So it was the same ref as last year who says, do you want to do that again? Now there's a lot of differences here. First of all, it was the first time we did it, the ground was a little wet. They'd finished doing a lot of other renovations, so the ground was a little soft. It had to settle in, so, you know, it was a little choppy. I twisted my ankle a tiny bit, like the kind that it hurts for a couple hours, no major injury or anything like that. So, very important first, because the ref asked us, do you want to do it again? Hold that thought. The teams are comprised, it was exactly 10 per side. All experienced players. First game of the year. So the field was opening, so that was big, important to everybody, you know, to go out there. Real good players, not a single jerk there, because all it takes is one jerk to just throw the game off. We were able to play all the games this day really hard, but not try hard, but we would go strategy, we would, you know, go to win, we wouldn't overshoot anybody, and if we lost, we lost. We tried our best. We didn't have to put kid gloves on for any noobs or anything like that, which was nice, and again, nobody crossed the line. So the ref asked, do you want to do that again? And it's like, sure, and he goes and he asks me, I guess because I made that video, I guess he watched it. Good to know somebody watches the videos. Where should I put the flag? And the first thing I said is, you know what, we have to change the spawns. And then I went, wait a minute, because most of the strategy in that, a lot of the post-game review, not most, a good portion of it will be when Connor and I drive back in the car on the way home. So I say, talk to Connor about it. So, although I did mention you got to change the spawn, so unlike last year, the last time we did it where somebody was on Village, there's still going to be somebody in Village. One team spawns there. There's another team that spawned on Market. You do not spawn on Market. You do not spawn on Market. You use tires. You use Village. Because Market's high ground that totally controls and looks over on the other two fields, even that gap, the Sticks area. So the ref is going to put the flag not behind the safe zone in Sticks, but it's going to be somewhere in Market. So one thing you're going to see here, I'm going to run a little bit a little bit more of the pre-game talk than normal, because we're talking strategy as we did before all the games here. Everybody was open. You know, sometimes you go to the field, you say, hey man, we should do this and that, even if you're the only person that might have even been at the field before and nobody listens. I get that. You're not there to be told what to do, but we're all open-minded here, all talked it through, got a good strategy on it, which is basically, you know, we got an uphill run, the other team has an uphill run, the flag is somewhere in Market. We probably have 20, 30 meters less to run. So let's take advantage, run in there. Connor's got the shield, leaving the marker behind. He's talking to another couple of guys that are going to run with him up front, like really fast guys. In reality, 8 of the guys ran up because Booney and I are going to stay, and we're going to go along the outside of the tires map, facing the Sticks towards Village, to try to lure and decoy some of the enemy players from running up to Market. So, you know what? That's the gist of it. We're doing, like I said, we did one test on it before. We worked out a couple of things in that. We got our feet wet. Now it's time to continue the test, so to speak, for future bigger and better games.
Okay, we gotta go. Alright. But yeah, if we take those 2 buildings, we just hold the top when we're shooting down, and people can get the flag way easier.
Last time we played, we spawned this here and
You said back of tire ball. So we gotta haul ass right away, but after that we don't have to run. Yeah, you're so far.
Where do you put the flag?
Oh, he's back inside the safe zone. He's gonna put it. He's coming out. Guys, the flag is on the other side of the safe zone. Alright.
Yo, listen. This might sound stupid, but if somebody holds a tire ball,
It's such a good spot.
a lot of them are all gonna go there. So as soon as they all go there, somebody could start creeping in the back.
Yeah, people stay on the tree line here. And you'll it's Yeah! I don't know if he's
That's
gonna-
how cool it is.
Hey guys, move up!
So Connor is the first of our team to get deep into market. He's calling our teammates, move up, because he hasn't seen any enemies. So things are looking good so far. Well, we need to find the flag. Now, on my point of view camera, and I got Booney with me, you can't really see it through the woods here. That's why I call it sticks. You see all the birches there? And once the summer comes, of course, there'll be leaves there. We can actually see village, and there's 2 or 3 players in the enemy team just casually walking up in the middle, and it's slightly uphill for them to get to us. So I'm feeling good, like, you know what? These guys are going to come close. We'll be able to pick them off when and if they do such. Are they going to make it? What's going to happen? Wait, that's why we do these videos. I stop talking, and then we see what happens.
Where the fuck's the flag? Anyone see the flag?
All right, so a lot's going to happen in a short amount of time here. So I'm going to explain it now, do some screenshots of stuff you're about to see. Connor's called out. He wants to know where the flag is. Now, there's a little misunderstanding. First of all, his teammate here points, and he's saying the flag's here. Connor didn't hear him right, thought he was talking about an enemy being close. So Connor's got a block in front of him. He's got the shield. He's trying to lean over to find this enemy. Can't find him. Now, important here, the flag normally when you play capture the flag at the field, it's a pylon and they kind of impale it on top so it's standing up. I thought they would do the same thing for it. Doesn't mean they do it all the time, by the way, but usually they do it. So I think Connor might be looking for the same, but the fact is right now Connor just heard that there's an enemy there. He's going to look around. There is no enemy. Now, they're going to figure it out. Now, also you're going to see, as it goes on here, key support from his teammates running in. Because you see this guy who pointed at Connor before, like pointed rather where the flag was. You've got a guy who's going to go to this location here, just behind him. Very important position taken up by this gentleman here, hugging the White House. They both have a line of sight on the path that goes downhill towards village to the right, so that's huge. Now to Connor's right as well, there's a guy who's going to line up along the side of the safe zone, so they got this really locked up. Now what's going to happen is Connor is going to move from this location. He's going to go a bit left up front, and he's going to turn, and you're going to see this in the camera, rather on the screen. Now, I got to be fair to Connor. I mean, you can see the flag here, but this is just a snapshot. So, I mean, you don't always have your peripheral vision going like that. Shots are hitting the shield and everything. But Connor's going to say that's not the flag. He was looking here where there's a little bit of debris, and it seems to be an old flag or something, yellow, rather orange or red there. So, but then he's going to realize second after that that it is the flag. And look, you saw how many guys from our team, from Connor's team, our team, around that area. You know somebody's going to get the flag. It's just a matter of whether they can get back to spawn before anybody else can shoot them, or maybe even go through the area and wipe them all out first. Now, as far as me on the tree line with Booney, we are seeing players move kind of closer to us, and it's difficult to see in the corner camera, but we are gonna go back a little bit. I was on the tree line before. I'm gonna go back a little bit further behind a stack of tires, just waiting for an ambush, letting those guys get closer. Like I said, there's about 3 guys coming at me, enemies. They're walking like a stroll. They aren't looking at us or anything. So this could be a turkey shoot, or shooting fish in a barrel. I don't really know if turkey shoot means like a good thing, but shooting fish in a barrel, this should be easy if they get close enough.
On the safe zone. Right here. Oh, the flag. No, that's not the flag. Oh, wait. Hey, listen, I'll grab it. Nice job. I didn't know it was right there. Fuck.
Woohoo! We win. And yeah, Connor sounds pretty gassed as he's he covered the guy who grabbed the flag. At first, Connor was going to grab the flag. That's why he went up the shield. But the other guy grabbed it. Connor ran, kind of was a meat shield towards it. It had a couple of shots. He said there was some shots going his way, but not a lot, because we really took the other team by surprise. Now, you may be saying, you may be looking at the timer saying, Andrew, there's lots of video left. So where's this going? First video we made of Beta Big Game was 35 minutes. This one, we played 2 games in less than that combined. So we're gonna go to Village, the other team's gonna spawn at Tires, and we're gonna do this again. Now we're gonna do the same plan. Why not? Rush up there. And Booney and I, once again, are gonna like cover the side of the spawn, but instead of waiting at the end of Village, we're gonna creep up a bit. We were waiting for people to creep up from this side when we were defending Tires. We want to see if they're paying attention, if they've come up with the same kind of plan we have. So maybe we can distract the other team, or, you know, we get in there so if the other team returns the flag back, we might have a chance at shooting them. Mentioned before earlier in the video, they've got people spawning at Tires, maybe got about a 20 or 30 meter advantage closer to flag, but you got to be organized.
You got a good gun. As long as you get up to those yellow bags, even you can get a good shot.
Dude, I'm going straight for the fucking either the deck box or the fucking white cap.
If we get to the safe zone, that's the best spot.
Good luck, 'cause they had
You just have to worry about getting shot on the left, so run
they might
right.
have 30 meters advantage.
Yeah.
So Connor gets to the flag, just about to pick it up in this still. About a little over 15 seconds. I'm going to say about 15 seconds, just a little over 15 seconds. So we are in what is normally called a good position. Nobody's firing at him yet or anything, so he's doing good with that. Now, Booney and I are kind of jogging quietly on the path, going from village to tires. We're kind of in the middle. And in the distance, I see one enemy. That's it, at tires. That's all I can see. And he's focused. I'm running up there. He's looking to the right towards market. He's not looking at us at all. Now, immediately, I think of one thing. I'm going to swing left, and I can totally flank this team from behind. If they get the flag, I might be able to like get this guy out, go around, sit at their spawn, and just waste them. Now, I'm unaware Connor's about to lean and get the flag, so good chance I won't get to execute this plan. Alright, that's 22 seconds for Connor to get back. It is downhill. When he ran uphill it was quicker, but he ran to and from the flag the last game. And he ran up there again, started this one, runs back, and in the background he's still panting away. He didn't die. I did check on him even 3 days later when I record this. I checked on him in the bed this morning, still breathing, so you know if anything happens, it's unrelated to this. So yeah. Now, we learned a few things about the beta big game. I think the other team learned maybe a little bit of strategies involved and all that. Maybe we even tell the ref the next time to put the flag more, hide it in market. Maybe even put it in Stonehenge in the middle, so that probably both teams can run up there and get a shot at getting it to make it a little more even. This is why you try things like this. Now, they are going to add Aerodrome. That's a map they're finishing for this year. Now it is, we're just put it on the map here. It's going to be in this location here. It's slightly elevated. It's going to add a whole new element for this. And ideally in my head right now, I'm thinking how good it would be to have a 25 to 30 minute game, time game, where you have things like, you know, multiple lives, let's say 2 players each. You do have maybe money bag, maybe slapsticks to gain certain other points. So at the end of 25 or 30 minutes, you count out the points. Or you do something like, you know, if it's 2 lives each, the first team to wipe the other. And if you don't wipe them, that's where the points come in. There's a whole bunch of possibilities here. And I really enjoyed the beta big game last year, but there were some just questions about it. So being able to do these 2 quick ones really made me reassured that things are going in the right direction. And this little corner of the field, at Warzone, there's 2 fields at the bottom level, so there's 3 right now, going to be 4 on top there. Honestly, in the area, in this part of the province, and we're right near the border with Ontario as well, these little 4 maps together are going to pack a punch and really be, I think, one of the real gems in the area as far as paintball. So yeah, all positive thoughts. I always try to be positive, but keeping the positive vibes out there. Go out there, have fun. Hey, I'm not happy just because we won both games, but it was nice. Sorry, Jeff, you're on the other team. Jeff, Jesse, and Matisse. They had their moments in other games on this one, on this day, and yeah. So keep positive vibes. Everybody, go out there, have fun, make the best of what you have. Try new things, give your input. Always be positive, because remember, at the end of the day, it's just a game.
Game over.